All right, so this week there's not a ton, but there's a lot. So we're getting a Trial of Reckoning for the Final Fantasy V rerun this week, which Final Fantasy V, or rather Trials of Reckoning, they do have a lot to them. There's a ton of first clears, there's a lot of rewards to obtain, so there actually is a lot, even though in the notices it will be like, oh, that doesn't look like this is a big week. Trial of Reckonings are pretty big. But first things first, let's get into this new vision card that's coming out. It's called When Lions Soar. Haka! It's got Mont and Stern. I think this art is actually amazing. It's got them in their new and improved outfits, although this Stern outfit is almost 2 years old now if you think about it. I think this came out like maybe spring or summer of like 2023. It feels new still, but it's actually getting pretty old. So maybe we're gonna get a new Stern soon. I don't know, probably not though. Stern does have a bunch already. Anyways, so this thing is for Greatsword, Bow, Gun, Dagger, Ninja Blade. It has unit attack resist, magic attack resist, and attack up on the party buffs, as well as for quest only damage limit up. And I could be wrong, I think this is the only quest, or sorry, I think this is the only Holovision card for weapon-based teams that has damage limit up. There might be like one other one that I'm forgetting about, but I feel most of the damage limit up cards are either universal or elemental. So this could be the start of new things, I guess. I'm not sure. I could also just be forgetting one or two because it doesn't seem that important. It's for quest only. It's not going to do anything in PvP, stuff like that. Definitely good for like scoring events and stuff though. Like for example, maybe a Trial of Reckoning. But yeah, it's got extra buffs for Hero King Mont and Wing Stern, and also the Vision Mastery on it is also only for quest, and it's Spirit 2 Light Attack +3, so it doesn't seem that important there. But the overall actual stats on the card, the unit for the party, unit attack res, magic attack res, and attack up, as well as the the piercing rates and HP and stuff for the bestowed effect, it's not bad. It's a pretty decent card. I don't know if it's going to be mandatory or not for Mont. I haven't tried to put together a team with him yet to see if he actually has a replacement for this or whatever. But yeah, I mean, in general, it seems decent, so. It also would be good for, like, it works with Greatsword and Gun. So I know a lot of people will want to use Mont with Greatsword like Cloud, but also maybe Gunner like 10-2 Yuna, right? So it's a good card for Mont teams in general. I haven't thought too much outside the box of that yet, though. Old King Eld is getting his MA2 this week, and there's a lot of MA3s coming out this week. El Sorel, Raph, Skahal, and Fina. So that's going to be little buffs to them. And keep in mind, I believe at least 3, if not all 4 of these, are bonus units in the Trial of Reckoning, as well as King Eld is also a bonus unit in the Trial of Reckoning. So there's that. Necklace of Compassion is getting +6. Okay, so the Trial of Reckoning login bonus, this is only 6 days long. So this week is only going to be a 6-day week instead of a 7-day week compared to usual. There are shards for the card in here. Kind of annoying that the shards go all the way till the last day, just because this card is a Trial of Reckoning bonus card, so anyone that actually pulls this thing is not going to wait until, or is not going to want to wait until day 6 to finish building it. But, you know, it is what it is. It's only 10 shards on that day if you want to just pony up and, like, I don't know, spend the viz or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to pull for this card or not yet. I might. I probably will, but I might not. I don't know. I kind of still want the Gilgamesh card too, so I don't know. I'm undecided. Guild GIF is getting ×3 this week. Now, here's the Trial of Reckoning. So, if you're new or you don't know what a Trial of Reckoning is, basically, in a Trial of Reckoning or a ToR, there's like 5 normal missions. You clear those, and when you clear those, it will unlock 5 hard missions, and then you clear those, and when you clear normal, it also will unlock a boss fight, and when you clear hard, it will also unlock a hard boss fight. And then as you beat those regular missions, you get what's called boss tickets, and they're not for pulling or whatever, but they're for spawning the bosses and challenging the bosses. I think it costs 20 boss tickets to face normal and 30 boss tickets to face the hard boss. I might be wrong on the numbers. So basically, you just farm. You can do background farming. You can use the skip tickets if you want. You can do auto repeat or whatever to farm. You don't have to like manually farm the regular missions. They're not that hard. You can just spam through, but you farm them a lot. You acquire a lot of boss tickets, and then you use those boss tickets to farm the bosses, and then the bosses drop medals, and the medals are used to open boxes, and the boxes have all kinds of good rewards on them. There's probably like blossoms in there, there's probably a ticket or two, but there's a lot of recipes in there. The recipe for this actually will come from the boxes. See, this is what the box will look like. These are the tokens that the bosses drop, these are the tickets that the normal fights drop, so on and so forth. So basically, the main thing of farming this is to get, you know, recipes to make these accessories, but there are other great rewards in there too, such as, oh, and it looks like the old necklace of compassion from the previous Final Fantasy V ToR will be available in the Mog Shop as well for those tokens. So if you don't have this, or you want to, I don't know, farm this in some other way, make sure you don't use all your tokens on the boxes and you save some for the Mog Shop, and vice versa. Don't look at this Mog Shop and be like, oh crud, I have 1,000 tokens, I'm gonna use them all in the Mog Shop, and then you go to the boxes and you're like, oh no, I can't open the box now because I accidentally just used them all on the Mog Shop, because it is the same currency, and people have made that mistake in the past. So just be careful of that. Make sure you open enough boxes and you buy enough recipes from the Mog Shop, but you don't overdo either one. That way you're blocking yourself from another one. Now, if you're somebody that farms the trial 24/7 and you have an overabundance of currency and there's no issue whatsoever with opening all the boxes multiple times as well as getting all the Mog Shop stuff, then you can definitely do that, and this warning isn't for you. But for the people that are just very casual and you might not farm 1,000,000 of the currency, just be careful on how you're using it. All right. There's a lot of titles that you can get out of trials. There's guild titles, there's individual titles. So if you're in a good guild for trials, that's you know, that's something you could work on with your guild. But if you're not, you can still get a lot of individual rewards out of here. You don't have to do the guild thing, although it is very fun and rewarding to be in a good guild that takes trials, you know, with a lot of fun and works together. Anyway, so Bartz, who is the free unit, is an XL bonus unit. So you're probably going to want to have Bartz in every single party that you do while you're running the trial, just for that XL bonus multiplier. Now, one thing that I want to note is this is not like a raid. So in a trial, every single slot the bonus counts. In a raid, it only counts your highest bonus. In a trial, you want a bonus unit in every slot. So every party member you use, preferably you want to be a bonus unit. So most likely, your parties are going to be made up of any of these characters on this list and all of these characters. Now there are rare cases where you might bring a non-bonus unit because maybe they offer something huge like a big chain, and that chain might outweigh the bonus, but that's pretty rare, and I think you have to be very like knowledgeable in what you're doing to make that work. That's something above my pay grade. I have never done that, but it is possible, and I have seen people do it in trials in the past. I have done it with vision cards though, and the same thing goes for vision card. You're going to want a bonus vision card in every slot. There was a case in the Final Fantasy X trial, the first time we ever had it, where I brought the Exorcist vision card, which was not a bonus card, but because it allowed me to get that extra chain juice, I was using it on Auron, who has no like multi-hit chaining moves. That allowed me to get a much higher score, and I came in like, I don't know, like 6th place or something in total for that trial, because I was using a non-bonus card, but it allowed me to have a huge chain. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Sometimes just being able to get extra chain or maybe extra elemental damage or whatever the case may be might actually be better for your score than a bonus card, but most of the time bonus stuff will just be better. And then here, this is new, so this, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but it seems that commanders are also bonus units and bonus multipliers now. So I guess you're going to want to have a commander. Everyone has Mont Leonis though, so this shouldn't be a huge worry to anyone, even if you're missing all 3 of these units. Every single person in this game, no matter what, has Mont Leonis. I don't think you could get rid of him if you wanted to, even though a lot of people probably want to. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the trial. Yes, okay, so I was right on the ticket prices. Man, okay, this is way longer than I thought. So there's an arena map change. This is going to happen on Monday after the current Grand Arena ends, where it's just going to be light and greatsword buffs, basically. I think this is for Mont, because Mont didn't get a week, since this week is Grand Arena week, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so pretty much that's it. It's the Trial of Reckoning for Final Fantasy V. I'm going to actually use my 10 Mont tickets. I've been stockpiling these. Basically, you know, because I wanted to do them on this video. So I didn't use them over the course of the week. Now, am I going to get Mont here? Probably not. I don't even see a rainbow in here. But I will at least be able to use these coins that the tickets give me to get 10 Mont shards, I guess. So there's that. But maybe this will change and become a Hero King Mont. I also need Venera and Garusa, so maybe one of them. Oh! Luel, you silly goose, scallywag troll. Alright, anyways, so I will stream this tomorrow. By the way, the update is tomorrow as of the upload of this video for the Trial of Reckoning. And I'll stream it then. And yeah, like, we'll check stuff out. We'll see what's going on. I might pull for that card. I might pull for the Gilgamesh card. I haven't decided yet because I don't have that. And I actually love Gilgamesh. I think he's such a cool unit. And I would love to get this card. I don't have it yet. I'm undecided on pulling for it or not, though, because as much as I love Gilgamesh, I have never really made a competent spear team. So I don't know, but I'll look over this card greatly, and we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed at least a little bit. Hopefully you're looking forward to the Trial of Reckoning. Like I said, they're very rewarding. There's a ton of first clear viz in there. There's a ton of viz, like, in general in the rewards. And there's other stuff too. A lot of rewards and trials. So just have fun with it. Enjoy it. I love trials. I think they're very rewarding. I think they're very fun. It gives you a lot to do. And yeah. So I'll see you guys for the stream on that. And I hope you have good luck if you're going to be pulling for anything. And that's all I got. So I don't know. I guess goodbye. Farewell. See you later. Sayonara. Doodles. Meh.